Hello dear students and welcome to i-nastava. This is another English lesson for the first grade of high school. My name is Miranda and I will be your English teacher for the day. Our topic today is job interview. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to talk about your skills and qualities. For this lesson, you will need a notebook, a pen or a pencil, a device with internet connection, and a QR code scanner if possible. Feel free to pause the video anytime you like. In the previous lesson, you learned how to find a job and how to apply for it. You filled out a job application form and now you are waiting for the company to consider inviting you to attend an interview. Are you ready for your first interview? An interview can be a stressful experience. Nerves can be a major factor, especially if it's a teenager's first interview. Though you may not always have a sit-down interview, you'll at least have a conversation with a hiring manager, so you need to be prepared. How can you prepare for your first interview? Knowing what to expect when you go in will help you prepare, which helps calm nerves and feel more comfortable and self-confident. Here you can see some tips. Pause the video, copy the sentences into your notebooks, and watch the video on the next slide about the job interview tips. And sort these sentences into those that should be done and those that should not be done in a job interview. Make two columns, do's and don'ts. If you have copied the sentences, let's move on to the video. I'm sure you have sorted do's and don'ts into 2 columns like this. Now I have a new task for you. What are common job interview questions mentioned in the video? Pause the video and write the questions into your notebooks. If necessary, watch the video on job interview tips again. And now we can check together. Tell me about yourself. Your CV is pretty basic, or you don't even have one yet. So they want to know who you are as a person. Start with the school you attend, the leisure things you do in your leisure time, especially if they relate to the job you want to get. Mention if you do any sport or if you have any hobbies. Why do you want this job? To answer this question, focus on the position for which you are interviewing. Aim to discuss the opportunities you see with the new job. What's your availability? Which days and hours can you work? Show some flexibility. School should be your first priority, but you should be ready to sacrifice some of your free time activities for your new job. What relevant skills, qualities, strengths do you have? What are your weaknesses? Pick strengths that are relevant for this job and weaknesses that won't hinder you in your new job. When you talk about skills and qualities, you need to know adjectives that describe them. Let's go through the list of qualities and skills together. Caring, ambitious, dedicated, creative, tolerant, calm, confident, punctual, easygoing, reliable, motivated, organized, determined, patient, honest, flexible, inquisitive, meticulous, conscientious, enthusiastic, hardworking. Copy them into your notebooks. I am sure that you are familiar with most of them. Anyway, you can check their meaning on the following link, where you will drag and drop each word next to its definition. Pause the video, please, and do the matching exercise using the link or scanning the QR code. Some adjectives go with certain prepositions. There are no grammatical rules for which preposition is used with which adjective. So it's a good idea to try to learn them together. To help you do this, write new vocabulary in your notebook in a sentence or phrase. However, there are some patterns that can help you. Let's look at them first. We use the preposition at with adjectives like good, bad, amazing, brilliant, terrible, and so on to talk about skills and abilities. We use the preposition in with adjectives like interested or experienced. And when we are very interested, eager, or when we want to do something very much, we use the preposition on with the adjective keen. Remember that a preposition is followed by a noun or a gerund, ing form. Let's move on to the next activity. Complete the sentences with the correct preposition at, in, or on. Pause the video, copy the sentences, and do it at your own pace. We can see the correct prepositions now. I hope you have been successful in completing the sentences. Now you are going to watch a mock interview. A mock interview refers to a training practice which utilizes simulation of an actual job interview in order to prepare the candidate for the real thing. Julia and Kieran will show you what to do and what not to do. Read the sentences carefully and decide who does these things in the mock interview. The answer can be Julia, Kieran, or both. Pause the video, watch the mock interview on the following link, or scan the QR code and do the task. Now we can check together. I'm sure you have answered all the questions correctly. Watch the mock interview again and take some notes of do's and don'ts throughout it. Pause the video and do the task. Here you can see some of the do's and don'ts in a job interview. I'm sure you have taken the same notes in your notebooks. Keep that in mind when you are in a real job interview. And don't forget to be yourself. As the famous 19th century author and poet Oscar Wilde so brilliantly stated, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." Your assignment today is to prepare for your first job interview. Choose the job position that you already applied for and filled out the job application form, or choose another one if you wish. Pause the video and take a look at the job ads. When you choose the one you would like to apply for, move on to the next step. Make a speech answering these common job interview questions. Your speech should be 2 to 3 minutes long. Record it using vocaro.com, an online voice recorder, and when you're happy with the way it sounds, save it and send it to your teacher. Here is a checklist to remind you of the things you must remember to do. Good luck! We have come to the end of the lesson. I hope that you will be much more confident in yourself when the time comes to succeed in your first job interview. This is all for today. Until the next time, goodbye.